Hi there English learners, welcome back to English Conversations with Jake. In today's video I'm going to talk about a few English expressions and phrases which are all to do with St. Valentine's Day. So you may hear them around this time of year, if it is February of course. So whether you're a beginner or intermediate English learner, wherever you are, these phrases will be helpful for you to understand and participate in conversations about Valentine's Day. Also have a look at the little English study plan which I've put together. You can find that in the link below in the description. Doesn't matter what level you are, I think it will help you to organise and plan what you need to learn next in English. Anyway, get ready, activate the subtitles if you need them, and let's go. Number 1, to be awkward. Have you ever been in a social situation where you feel a little bit uncomfortable or embarrassed? You could describe that as awkwardness or being awkward. For example, I always feel awkward when I go to parties where I don't know anyone. That could be an example.
I have not celebrated it in a very long time because I have trouble speaking to girls. I'm quite awkward.
Number 2, to have game. This expression refers to someone having a certain skill level or a very high charm or even charisma level in particular situations, especially socially. For example, he's got game when it comes to talking to women, or she's got game, she's chatting to everyone in the party. She's certainly not awkward.
I have trouble speaking to girls. I'm quite awkward. I've got no game, no riz.
No? What's riz? What's this word? You might have to define that for our English learners.
Yeah, so riz is like if you go up to someone and you spit some game or you show your riz, it's like you're flirting with them.
Okay.
So yeah.
And spit some game, is that the same kind of thing?
Yeah.
Drop some game.
Yeah.
To spoil someone. When you treat someone, often very generously, by giving them gifts or doing things for them, and you could say that you're spoiling them. For example, I like to spoil my daughter on her birthday and get her everything she wants. To spoil someone can also be quite negative. So if you say to someone, they're really spoiled, I don't like them, I don't get on with them. It can mean that they're just really unkind, and it could mean they're really spoiled, they get their own way all the time. So it's not always a positive thing. Though it is very positive if you're having a birthday and you say, oh, my wife really spoils me on my birthday. I appreciate it a lot. How would you treat your girl like a queen?
I would appreciate her. I would buy her gifts when she wants it. I'll treat her. I'll spoil her.
Okay. To be wowed. To be wowed is when you're very impressed or amazed by something. Literally from the word, obviously, wow. So like, wow. For example, if you're at a fireworks display, you could say that the whole crowd was wowed by the amazing firework display.
Just that she likes me to celebrate her, just wow, in a very wow way. So she just likes to be wowed. So
to make it up to someone. When you want to compensate for a mistake that you made or an inconvenience that you caused to someone, you could say that you need to make it up to them. For example, I promised to make it up to my friend after I cancelled all the plans that we had together.
maybe because of my busy schedule, I'm busy, I'm a scientist.
Okay.
So I try to make it up to her a few times. I buy her some gifts, things like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
To fork out. To fork out means to pay usually a lot of money and often quite unwillingly. For example, this is a real example, I personally had to fork out to fix my car when the brakes weren't working properly. So that was quite unwilling, but had to be done, had to fork out on that one.
Usually the year of the, I guess, Valentine's Day, so how far into the relationship kind of dictates what you're going to do, because 10 years is a bit more special than like 7 or 4.
Yeah.
It's more of a round number.
You're willing to spend a bit more on someone.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Willing to fork out a little bit more to kind of give her a little bit of a nicer night out.
To make a fuss. When you complain or you create a disturbance over something, and well, it doesn't always have to have been a small thing, but sometimes you can make a fuss over very small things. People would say, don't make a fuss. For example, don't make a fuss about that. Just move on. It was only a mistake. So you're saying that Valentine's Day shouldn't be a thing because, you're supposed to celebrate love all the time?
No, I think it could be a thing.
Okay.
But we just don't like to fuss about stuff like that.
Galentines Day. Galentine's Day actually happens on the 13th, so the day before St. Valentine's Day, where it's a holiday dedicated to female friendship and bonding. So, for example, I'm planning a Galentine's Day brunch with all my friends. Obviously, I wouldn't say that, but there are ladies out there who do celebrate Valentine's Day. because obviously there's love in lots of different forms.
I'd celebrate with the girls, like Galentines.
Galentines?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like girl Valentines.
Okay.
Like with your friends.
Okay, 'cause I've had a few people say that, you know, you can celebrate love in all different
Yeah.
forms. But Galentines is a good word. I'm gonna have to use that one.
It's a good word.
Galentine's Day is a perfect example of the next phrase that we've got. Platonic love. Platonic love refers to a non-sexual relationship between you and some other people, or even just one person. So your best friend, you can have a deep relationship with them, but it's just a platonic love.
If anything, associate friends or something, like celebrate friendship as opposed to love, because like I said, you've got your anniversary for that, but I guess you call it your platonic love for friends, so to speak.
Other types of love, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope you found this video helpful and it helps you to talk about Valentine's Day and also just love in general. So as always, thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy learning!